Hey, Grand Rising, Divine Dawning. Hope everybody is well. Welcome to your daily reading. It is the 3rd of the 11th, 2020. Um, yeah, I'm feeling a lot of that release energy from yesterday. There's still been a lot that's been released and what still needs to be released. So, anyway, before we go into it, please like, subscribe, share, and comment. And to catch me on the live, which I'm going to start in about a minute, please follow me over on Instagram at Empress Vibrant, all one word. So yeah. Let's get into the live. Another day. Shuffle these, see what's going on in the energy. While we wait. Grand Rising. Oh, you do. How you doing, authentic energy? Well, yes, happy rising. Hey, great sage. Habari za usubuhi. Hope everybody is well this morning. What's going on? What's the energy? That's it. Do you know what? I'm all right, you know. Hey, Nads. Hey, Camila. Divine Dawn and Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Oh, salam, I'm glad. Habari ya usubuhi hidara. I'm great. Jambo. Poa, I'm cool and I'm cool. Bit of key Swahili for ya. I'm actually on this Duolingo thing going in, you know. Yeah, man, I'm so happy. Faraha. I love that. Right, so let's get off into this energy. So you already know the deal by now, folks, my family. So we know we go over the, imagine that's at the bottom of the deck, the reflection from yesterday. So that being at the bottom of the deck, I know that this is still an energy. There's a lot of reflection because people are still releasing. So that is pretty much a standard energy. So while I'm shuffling, I will invite you to ask, what is it that I need to focus on today? What do I need to be seeing? Hey, sweetie. Candy Bear. How goes it, girl? Yeah, Mom, you have to give thanks for they are. Yes, darling. I'm glad you made it today. Grand Rising, sweetheart. Hey, King Combs, how's it going, darling? You well? Everybody good? Right, so you know we start off with our sacred geometry. So let's find out what the energy is. Grand Rising, my sweethearts. Right, so let's get on. Let's find out what it is. The source for the universe. The messages you have for the collective. What messages do you have for us today? What would you like us to focus on? Hey, Cass. So we've got that originality and grace. So we have originality. We've had this before, actually. I think it might have been sometime last week. So originality is the frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. Hey, how you doing, Shan? So the frequency of originality supports our capacity to be unique and original creators of unlimited possibilities in every moment. I absolutely love that. So we've got originality. So it's going back to that authentic space again, not hiding behind what is being released, not not feeling like you need to conform, behave in a specific way, a limited way. This is about seeing the full possibility of being the full expression of yourself. So I love that, because when this keeps coming up, this came up last week, this lets me know that there are a few energies still finding it a little bit more difficult to just bleh, let it all hang out. There's still a resistance against release and just showing up. And then the grace energy, exactly, unlimited possibilities. And this is what it makes me think of as well, with that release energy, that reflection that came up this dawning, like at the bottom of the deck, because we've got grace as well. So what is grace talking about? The frequency of grace supports our smooth, adaptive, let me start again. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to the adaptation and anticipation of life's currents and changes. So we evolve towards a higher version of ourselves on the earthly plane, bringing the divine with the human essence. Bang, listen to that. So grace is the balance, the way that we are able to adapt in a smooth way to anticipated situations that come up in our lives, so that we evolve to a higher version of ourselves on the earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human essence. What? Hey, Epiphany, like what? What? But you know, like, we know this, innit? Like, we know that we are conduits. We know that the whole reason why we're here is to get back to that zero, is to remember our God selves. So this originality talks about being that which the Most High anticipated for you to be, fashioned your experience to be, you being able to be accepting of that, fully embrace that, jump into that role there. And then you got the grace, which is allowing you the smooth and fluidity to move through all situations, not necessarily always anticipating the outcome. Hello, sweetie, blessings. Hey, sweetie. But that grace, I love this energy. The frequency of grace supports our smooth adaptation to and anticipation of life's currents and changes as we evolve towards the higher version of ourselves on this earthly plane, bridging the divine with the human. Bridging the divine with the human. Jeez. That beautiful balance. So if we're talking about bridging the gap between the divine and our human experience, then it's all got to be in the application, isn't it? Of when these scenarios come up. That's when we get to find out our original, you know, our highest intentions, what we're here for. That originality is being like, yeah, walks and walks in midday, yes, in midday. But that grace, that awareness of the current and the change, the evolving that we have to keep doing it. So I'm like, wow, come true with it. Yeah, man, bring out the God self, bring out the God self, bring out the God self. You know them way. And what is nice is that when originality is before grace, we know that to truly, we know that it's all about being true to self first, and that there is no particular identity to what this looks like, as in it doesn't have to, it's like the package. It's like when you think of like the conscious community, like for those who are outside of the conscious community, the conscious community seems to have a dress code. African type earrings, big hoops, different type of head wraps, um, African cloth, different cloths from different islands, um, Afrocentric. There are a few words that we associate the woke community or the conscious collective as. And at times, that originality is an issue because people are striving for what it's supposed to look like. Like I was saying, I always assumed that people who were enlightened always wore them little Jesus creepers. You know what I mean? And it was on some airy fairy tip, you know, and to maybe assimilate into this Zen person that I somehow need to make sure I wear a specific attire. I speak specific types of words. You get what I mean? It's all of that. But being totally original means you don't have to fit into that model, you know, because that's how we abuse our position. This is how we don't get to be our full selves, feeling like, right, so we have to, you know, dress like this, listen to this type of music, you know, understand this, get that, you know, have knowledge on this, have knowledge of that. But realistically, the originality is fully following your highest intentions and being real with what's coming up for you. So, yeah, let's do this. So, originality and grace, bridging the gap between the human and the divine. Oh, man. Yeah, man, it's not an archetype. It's not a, you know, they become trends after a while. Do you know what I mean? And that's not what we need. Tell me about the originality and grace. Why is that here, please? Oh, I love that. So the first card that came out to support, I'll wait until the rest of them come out. Any more, please? Ooh. Cards I want to fall on the ground. Ooh. So the Two of Cups as well. Don't gas me. Right. Right. So there only seems to be two cards. Is there any more? It looks like that's it. We'll now force it. Right. So the two messages to support the originality and grace is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is pretty much that balance. If you can see the Two Pentacles here. So this is the physical world. Original and grace, bridging the gap between the human and the divine. That's right, girl. So the Two of Pentacles energy is that balance that we were talking about. Don't be deceived by images because you never know how they've been entertaining angels and universes. I heard that. I heard that. I heard that. That's why discernment is. That's why discernment is necessary. Discernment is what you sharpen in able to be able to see exactly what's going on. So if it's the images of your mind and you know that you have an ego or a lower self, sometimes that can be infiltrated by lower vibrational energies to shine a light on your more negative aspects or your insecurities, so that you're not being able to be original, so that you are trying to be these carbon copies, or that you are trying to maybe stay too much in the physical, because this is about bridging the gap. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles, which is all about that, the earthly pursuits and the heavenly pursuits, that balance between it. Saying, yeah, I go to my job, I do what I've got to do, but I'm still here. Like she says, shine a light on your what. That's it. This is what we're about, that balance, that discernment. And that is what comes from that grace, bridging the human and the divine. Listen, listen. I love this vibration because that balance, that duality, that understanding that there is those things of the material plane that we must address. And then there's matters in the spirit realm that are calling to be seeked out, that is calling to be looked at. The image as what people wear. Oh, okay, the ashiki isn't going to get, you get me, but our hearts will. Right. So for my YouTube, because I'm recording, for my YouTube people, when we were talking about that image, that having to be, you know, a certain way, wear certain clothes and all of that, that's the truth of it all. You know, I learned that lesson. I'm telling you, yeah, you get a picture in your head of what it looks like. And if you see many people around you with those types of things, it's like, oh, okay, that's kind of like, you know, what you're supposed to have, you know, and it's not really about that. It's about that balance, understanding, yes, we're here to do the journey, but the most important part of the journey is the spiritual part of the journey, because that is what's going to give you the energy and also the motivation to keep going on and to see what else you can do. Let me stretch myself. What else is in there for me to see? You know, how much more of my God self can I unlock? I'm loving this. Unpick all that you are not, assimilation, insecurity. That's the levels. That is so true. Encouraging our soul nature to come to the surface and take dominion in our lives, God's self. That's right. It's right, Grace Sage. Come on. Big bars right there. Jeez. But yeah, so it's that balance. Oh, and you've got the Two of Cups. So that's that outpouring of love. Look at all that outpouring going into these cups. Light body to rainbow. But that's it. You are a spiritual being in 3 pounds. Yes, that is hilarious. But it's that love energy, that outpouring that is going on. So imagine, let's keep it all the way real. We've talked about the originality and the grace, and we've talked about this balance. But look at this outpouring of love, and they didn't allow any more cards to come out. So it goes again, that this place of love, this offer of love, each one teach one. You know what I mean? You don't kick a sister down. You know what I mean? Crown's crooked, you don't laugh at her, you hold her up. For the brothers, you don't, you know what I mean? It's that love, that understanding that there's a balance, that everything in the physical is not the be all and end all. If you feel like the physical is the be all and end all, your life is going to be very, very difficult and very, very rough. But with this love energy, hey Cleona, but with this Two of Cups energy, we're talking about that partnership together. And if you notice, again, we've got that two energy. So the Two of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, that partnership energy. Leave it things on. Yeah, man. You know, I'm into the love thing. Libras are into the love thing. But this two, this togetherness, this partnership, this duality. Hey, sweetie. This partnership, this duality. Damn, like it's real. So this love energy, this understanding that the duality, I mean, the thin line, the balance between the physical and the divine, yeah, that is calling for us to be fully original, ourselves, our true selves, you know, understanding that this doesn't have to look like, you don't have to fit a archetype, a model. And then this is all about the God self. Yeah, I'm actually loving this little energy because although it's less cards, it's very powerful. I feel like they're giving me less cards to harp on, to pay attention to the partnerships, the love. Hey, be present. How you doing this morning? So the originality and grace supported by the Two of Pentacles. The balance between the physical and the spiritual. The worldly matters, the worldly affairs, and our spiritual matters and our spiritual affairs. And this Two of Cups energy, I love Two of Cups. Not only is an outpouring of love, we are talking about partnership. So could you imagine how much beautiful energy we'll be using, yeah, if we always in our true selves, not being worried about whether or not we're going to be accepted, yes or no. And then grace, understanding that, yeah, we are both here in this physical plane. My life consists of A, B, C, D, or E. However, I am a etherical being, I'm a spiritual being, and along this journey, I will need to stay afloat. I'm going to need partnerships that are going to enrich me, partnerships that fill up my cup, partnerships that remind me of just how wonderful I am, just how wonderful life is, how partnerships can be, pouring into one another from that space of love. And that is what bridges the gap between our lower level human animal type situation feelings, very low, to that understanding that we also vibrate on a very high level, that crown chakra, literally making that connection to divine. So it is all about that sharing and outpouring of love to each other so that we can fully experience what this heaven is talking about, this grace, this bridge between the divine and the human. I want this. Jeez. Well, let's find out what's going to be activated. I love that energy. What is going to be activated today? What is activated today? In regards to this. What is being activated through this spread? 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. Wanna take time now? Whoa. All right. So we've got elevation again. So I was saying the running themes. There's been a few that have been the same. Loving your energy. This was give thanks. More time I'm being stopped, more time. Not all the time, but more time I'm being stopped. So elevation. You are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Hit home with that love again. Raising the vibrations of love helps us to elevate. The more we can get over the petty small things, understanding that this physical realm is just for a time. We pass through here, we learn stuff, and then we just transmute into a different type of energy. So the more we love on each other and ourselves, is the more we grow. And then we've got that commitment again. Okay. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Love messages again. Love messages again. Like that. Elevation. Being conscious about your vibration of love. That it outpouring, pouring into each other, pouring into yourself. That balance between what's going on in this physical realm and what's going on with you spiritually. Jeez. Yeah. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Oh, like that, when it's just tasty. That to me is tasty. Oh, satisfaction. You let the energy of love guide you to self-approval, so that others no longer define who you are. That is why originality came out. That is why grace has come out and talked to us about the divine and our human selves. I love that. So that satisfaction comes from your own approval, self-approval, instead of seeking approval of others. And that is what hinders us more time. That's what hinders our Two of Cups energy. Our partnerships are coming together. You get what I'm saying? Those are the things that block it. Do they agree with me? Do you see where I'm coming from? Do you see where I'm coming from? Like, do you see where I'm coming from? Like, do you get me? Do you get me? Do you get me? And it's like, let's calm down, because we don't always have to always get one another, because everybody's on a different part of the journey. So you just go in divine rhythm, Yeah, you learn and you take piece, and certain time you have to pick the sense from the nonsense, because realistically, not everything is for all of us. Do you get what I'm saying? On different parts of the journey, it will affect people in different ways. Do you get what I mean? Like, it's just real talk. This, listen, it's not no joke. Yeah. And then we've got the responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Bring it all the way home. Bring it all the way home. Responsibility. You are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. So if we understand the power of our thoughts, and that it's a responsibility for us to challenge some of those beliefs. Because yeah, we had the other card that was talking about standing in your beliefs wholeheartedly, but that's so that you are not moved. That is so you are diligent, that you are steadfast in what it is that you're given, because we're all pouring into each other's cups. You know, there's abundance, love, all the time, always abundance and love, always, even when it feels picky and not a one. You get what I'm saying to you? Because we're all feeding each other this energy. I can feel you guys, and you're not even close like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a real, I feel into my spirit today, baby. Are your ancestors talking truly to you? Because those are the things that really, really are trapping us, man. You know. So let's go and get this. Yeah, man, come for the personal so we can unpack our wagwan and all these things. And yes, for my YouTube people, if you want your personal readings, all the information is in the description box below. Yes. And for my Insta people, them, you can find all the information on my Facebook. You can book there, or just, direct message me, man. It's all good, Right. So last but not least, we've got the affirmations to support this spread. Can we get some affirmations to support this spread? It's been very powerful this morning, and I'm thankful, so thankful. It's like really neat messages today. Just, they're not going blah, 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 blah. It's just neat. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yes, please, me one. Of course. Ono just links me, man. Ono just links me. Medaya. Right. So the first one that they want you to remember. I choose to say no. I choose to say no to the same things that I was doing all the time. I choose to say no to putting myself into situations. I say no to people, places, and things that are not in line with my truest and highest intentions. I choose to say no to battering myself about what I can do from what I can't do. I choose to say no to manipulation. I choose to say no to procrastination. Whatever it is that you're choosing to say no to, remember that it's all in accordance to bridging your gap from the human to the divine. Hey, my gosh. Choose to say no. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Choose to say no. Choose to say no to the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? The BS, the boo-boo. Oh, I like this one again. I love money and money loves me. Yeah. I love money and money loves me. I choose to say no to all of those people who tell me that money is evil. I'm like, evil? Do you know what I can do with that? It's not the love, it's the pursuit, it's what you can do with that particular currency. It's weird how much we can detach ourselves from what it is that's going to support us. Because if money is evil and we all need it and we all want it to make things happen, why are we calling it evil and running away from it? You have to love up money and tell us, money, I love you. You know how much we can do together. I'm going to affect so much. Check, listen, I'm going to change the world. All right. Last but not least, just in case you didn't remember now. So we could all do something with that. That's the levels. Yes. That fear of money, that evil kind of, even that notion in itself flips it on its head. You kind of got to wonder why certain people still brokes. Because if you're running away from the currency like it ain't good, it's not going to stick around you. You got time. You better yes, we can change the world with the peas. Yeah, we can affect. You know what I mean? There's certain places, even my partner talk about it, so certain places that I'd love to just say, Racha, I just want to sort out the irrigation system, make sure the people then can go loo and flush away and no problem and no sickness. Yeah, I'm trying to say it is just energy. That's the levels. That's how you talk, Cass. That's the levels. Last but not least, we have I am abundant in all areas of my life. I am abundant in all areas of my life. Think money, abundance, no lack. That's what I'm saying. You've got to take the lack, the negative, and just understand that it's all energy. And all it just wants to be loved up. You want me? Oh, you want me, do you? I'm going to be about for you. You know what I mean? I'm going to show up for you because you want me about. So I am abundant I am abundant in all areas of my life. So let's deep on that. Let's keep it moving. Beautiful energies today. Yes, yes, yes. Take all of that. Be that originality. Be your original self. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Try to conform or squeeze into anybody's ideal. Yeah, just straight from love and understanding that we are just like divine in human flesh. What is all of this? Blessings. Yeah, man. Don't gas me, because I will just start breaking out into the most. And let's get ready for Mikkel. But yes, blessings. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys soon. Mwah, much love. So we've just finished our Insta live. To catch it is at Empress Vibrant, all one word. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, what was I going to say? Also, for your personal readings, all the information will be in the description box below. Blessings. Have a great day.